T-Slick.
Yeah.
Passed away.
Yeah. Unfortunately, man, and condolences to his family and friends and his newborn child.
Do you remember how you two met for the very first time?
I didn't come straight home. I came home on a work release program, which is actually a program where they let you out of prison early to work a job. And with me being an intricate figure in Peoria, Illinois, it was not smart for me to say I'm in work release because I'm a sitting duck. And T-Slick was the same way. He wanted to announce that he was in work release because you was sitting duck, and they can pull right up on you because ain't nothing you can do about it. And at the time, I was rapping and shit, and he spoke about Chief Keef. He spoke about, matter of fact, let me not say that though. He spoke about a lot of his own shit, but he spoke about relationships that he had. You know how that shit go. Everybody speak about relationships they had and what's going on. You think like, is it true or not? But a nigga truth is truth until it's not. But it turned out to be truth, and we locked in. And for those that don't know, the Peoria place work release centers where he lost his life, and it wasn't based out of no gang culture. He from Chicago. He's not from Peoria, Illinois. So for those that want to wonder about it, bro did not lose his life to gang violence in Peoria. He's not from Peoria. He's from Chicago.
And what was he really like?
What is he?
T here. What was he really like as a person?
T-Slick a good nigga though. And I want to speak to this though. A lot of lame shit go on. And I don't want to speak out of turn because I'm not from Chicago. I'm from Peoria, Illinois. But a lot of lame shit that go on is, I know for a fact he a good nigga. I know for a fact that man gonna do anything to take care of those that he love. And now that he's not with us, I don't see the same love that he was sending out to the universe. You know what I'm saying? And that's unfortunate. And that's really unfortunate though. So, but any fuck nigga though, cause if you're a real nigga, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. But any fuck nigga though, that try to like come and hold homie hand on some like that's some lame ass shit, now my nigga gone. And then nobody putting on for him though. Long live T-Slick. It ain't even from the rap. But everybody that love my boy, man, that's a hard one, man. That's a hard one. He got a newborn baby, bruh. All this fucking money he finna get. You know what I'm saying? That shit lame as fuck, bro. That shit lame. I'm sorry, bro. My bad.
Do you remember the last correspondence you had with him before he passed?
I can show you that shit right now. Actually, let me see the last thing me and bro said. Let me see the last thing we said, bro. Yeah, hell yeah, that's my boy, man. Hey. The last thing we said was unfortunate. We was talking about collaborating on music. I would love to say we was talking about some real nigga shit, but the last thing we said right here was talking about music, him jumping on one of my songs and shit. So that was the last thing we was talking about. I didn't know, so I had to pull it up.
And that was a text message between you.
It was a text message, yeah.
And how close did that text conversation take place before he ends up passing?
Maybe like 4 or 5 days or something. Maybe like 4 or 5 days.
How were you notified?
We got a close dog. I don't want to say his name, but me and him got a close dog that introduced us. And he hit my phone like, man, bro, they took bro out. And I don't answer a lot of calls that come to my phone, only certain calls. But when his call popped up, I took it, and then that was fucked up, man. Man, I lost a lot of homies, man, and that's a lot of shit we don't talk about as men that's growing up and that been through what we been through. I lost maybe 5 to 6 homies, man, and that shit be tough, bro. That shit be tough. And I don't rap about it, I don't talk about it, but everybody that lost their life, man, to y'all family, to y'all loved ones, nothing but blessings, man.
And why don't you rap about that subject matter or discuss it?
Because I know I'm a fucking legend. humbly speaking. Like if I was to, this is what I mean. Let me not talk. Let me not say that. This is what I actually mean. Like when people die, it's a popular thing to be smoking this pack. You know what I'm saying? And I know if I was to do that, what's gonna happen to my loved ones, or what's potentially gonna be said about someone that I love that passed away. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't really participate, even when I'm just rapping my homies. I named my album Welcome to Yodeeville. So that's the ultimate thing right there for sure. But when it's just speaking about death, I try to stay away from it because I don't want no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? And I can say you shouldn't do X, Y, or Z, but I can't be the one to be pushing for peace because I know when it come time how I'm going to react. So I try not to get into that, my guy.
And that title there of that project, what's the meaning behind that?
Yeah, it's another thing I want to put to rest, man. My young homie, his name is Corian Atkins, and he had lost his life to gun violence in Peoria, Illinois. And I met him in prison, and he was a juvenile, and at that time I'm a grown ass man, but I dated his sister. At the time I didn't know him, but they held juveniles in the prison like away from adults. And the only reason I got to come through because I worked in maintenance. I came just to fix the toilet, real G shit. And he stopped me like, man, Frisco, woo out the band, and I didn't know who he was. But long story short was, I dated his sister. He had to come to population and hold his own like any man gonna do. Hold your own when you come to prison. And he did. And he did. And that was my young nigga, man. I helped him through a lot of things. He helped me through a lot of things. And when he came home, he hit me. And nobody is blessed to obligated to do nothing for you. But he came through for me. Cause the bond that we got. And I can't bring him back. And he from a totally different place where I'm from in Peoria. But he a real nigga. And I'm gonna honor him. I'm from the zone and he's not. But anybody that know a real nigga gonna recognize a real nigga, and I'm gonna do that.
And that's the meaning behind that title?
Yeah, for sure. Just honoring the real nigga. He ain't gonna never die.
Now, do you have a favorite memory of T you'd like to share with the audience today?
Yeah, I do got a favorite moment with T Slick though. Well, check this out. For those that don't know, my guy had really just got into rapping and shit. You know what I'm saying? He really just got into it, and he really had the biggest faith on he can do this shit. But if I'm lying, I'm down. My boy came back with a fucking amazing song, and I'd be out of body to release the song, but I wish I could. And hopefully his family got hold of the song and they can. He got many songs, but hopefully they can put it out there for the world to hear and listen to and let him live on, man. I won't even release the music that me and him have together, but for the things that him and his family have, I hope one day they can release it. And cause he a legend though.
Is it a song title you're referencing?
That he got?
That you were talking about?
Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, man, let me look. I gotta get. Look, my bad, y'all. I gotta be true to the process. I gotta be true to the motherfucking process. Won't go. Me and T Slick got a song called "Won't Go," and anybody that's, cause I don't know if I'm not from Chicago, but anybody that that know him, that grew up with him, you know what I'm saying, reach out to me, and if it's okay to release the song, I will.
And what's the best contact for you?
My Instagram is Frisco Hardbody Sco. Anywhere you can find me, Frisco Hardbody Sco.
And speaking of music between you two, how many songs unreleased of you both?
I mean, me and C, we got 2 songs. We got 2, but he got a lot of his own personal songs though. So he got some shit for the world to hear for sure.
But just your collaborations with one another was 2 of them.
Just 2.
And what's the best advice you received from him, or most important thing you learned being around him?
Get that money. Get that motherfucking money. For those that don't know, it's a distribution company for less the words. It's called Empire, and my situation was offered maybe like 30,000, and at the time I had like 30,000. So it really, but it's a something to celebrate because we come from the trenches. You know what I'm saying? So just to be in a position where somebody will give you something, if they don't know my situation, so just to be in a position that they'll give you something was a moment for me. And I shared that with him, and he like, nah, bro, we in a different space now, bro. You worth way more than that. You know what I'm saying? I got 30,000, at the time. You feel me? So get that money. Any motherfucker get that money though. That's what my boy was about. Get that money, take care of your people.
So just for some further clarification there, do you regret not taking that deal?
This is why I say I regret it. I didn't have my business right at the time. I didn't have my business right. And what I can say is, shout out to my mans that lined that up for me. Anybody, 3 albums, 30,000, no matter how they dressed it up, is not a good deal for you. Yeah, it's definitely not a good deal for you. But just off the fact of, it's a respect of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I had my business right, I could have took my LLC, Hardbody Empire, and try to work that as a way to make some business. And it wasn't lined up, so that's my fault. But I'm ready now, for sure. Shout out to my label, though. Shout out to all my artists.
What label and what artists are you referencing here?
Hardbody Empire Music Group. We got Soda Gang, Gigi. We got little TD. We got a lot, man. And I'm really just building it, though. We just building it, though.
Anything else you want to mention about T specifically here,
Yeah.
or a question you weren't asked, people want to know about him as well?
What they want to know about my boy? I mean, let me say this, though, because when you speak about, because I'm not from Chicago, but what I can speak on, though, but not speaking out of turn when I say it, is my nigga a good nigga, and now that he dead and gone, the treatment that he getting is not deserved. It's not deserved, you feel me? Because he a good nigga, and when he was alive and well, he was putting a lot of niggas on, you feel me? And I know what, like, I'm already like a street staple, but I haven't got the international success, and my boy was on his way, he opened up his platform to me. You know what I'm saying? So, much respect to him and his loved ones and his family, man. Dude a good nigga. He didn't have to do that. And for those that hated on him and did what they did, you a fuck nigga. You gonna stay a fuck nigga. For sure.